My god, he's starting the stream technically 40 seconds early compared to what it says left on the timer. That's crazy, dude. Is there nothing that he can't do? He can't just press the button at any time in order to in order to get this show going? I realize that we and by we I mean me, because I don't want to you know, lump you in with the responsibility because I'm the one that presses the buttons. I realized that we started 5 minutes later than normal. I was working through a situation, and I'm going to be presently working through a situation in my mental. I'm going to devote, like, a portion of my mental bandwidth to focusing on this other problem that is pretty significant in my head. So if it seems like I'm a little bit I don't know, more low-key than normal, your mileage is going to vary on what your definition of that is. That's why. It's just because there's a whole middle congress, a whole research and development team that is working on a very specific, non-small problem in my brain. I'm okay to stream. It doesn't involve me. Everything on my side of the family is fine. Ellie's okay, Shumi's okay, parents' laws are okay. It doesn't have anything to do with them. It's just something that I'm gonna be working through. Okay, but we're gonna be escaping Midgard today. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, G Diggle. Welcome in, Blue Blur. Welcome in, Franny. Uwu, by the way, I did see that. What DM did you ignore? And turning up early to work? Yeah, we're getting caked up on a Friday night. I realize that you can't see anything and you can't hear anything.
Excuse me, bitch.
That's because I was still set to Call of Dragons. Let's which we're never gonna play again. I'm not even, dude. I was gonna say probably. We're literally never gonna play that again. So help me God. And can you hear the video game now? You can't. Can you hear the video game now? You can. All right, turn off the auxiliary music. And let's get right on to it. Welcome in, Scythius. Everybody at Scythius. Everybody clap now. Scythius is the significant other to Yame Cat, who most of you have no familiarity with whatsoever, and that's totally fine. She's a wonderful streamer, great person, infectiously positive. I raided over to her once. Know them from my Final Fantasy VII. Sorry. My Final Fantasy XI private server streamer days, and yeah, he is every bit as neat as Ayame is. Get back into it, baby. Get back into it. How you been, Sith? I've been playing Wuthering Waves, and it's pretty neat. I think the story is. I mean, Franny doesn't seem to hold much stock in the story, but the story elements, the atmospheric, the environmental, the world building elements seem cute. Seem fine. Something. It seems like kind of post-apocalyptic. Like the world was like a near future type situation until a thing happened. And now there do be, you know, collectible gacha ladies all over the place with swords. You know, it's a tale as old as time, baby. Tale as old as time. I have no materia and I have none to equip because everything is still on everyone else because they did not take the option.
I couldn't finish him off.
I forgot there was voice acting in this.
It's going to be a real problem for us.
When did you get an eyebrow tat or have missed that one this whole time? It's literally been there the whole time. I don't typically have my model zoomed in this much. In the past, when you've watched me, it's mostly been like upper torso upward. Right now, I'm kind of zoomed in, so that's definitely helping a little bit. You're on floor 69. Nice. You got drunk on the lad's holiday and woke up with it. It's true. It's true. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, brother.
I'll go first.
Holy shit.
Son of a... Yeah, I was completely surrounded on my own and do nothing. What about you guys?
Leave while you still can. It's not you they're after. It's me.
We did not kill like an entire corporate lobby full of people just so that you can stay here, okay?
Not gonna happen.
Welcome in, Ultimate Scrub Lords. Good to see you. Got your name. I'm looking. I'm snooping. Take a look-see. Let's take a look-see, baby. Take a look-see, y'all. Schedule. Just take a look. Just take a look. See what's going on. It's Friday, more like Friday. Any of y'all at your workplace ever describe Fridays as Happy Friday? Or Thursdays as Happy Pre-Friday? I do that, and it seems to get a pretty good reception among my coworkers.
I won't let Shiva do whatever they want anymore.
Dude, I do, but these games have the most batshit plot ever. Well, explain it to me. As I believe you.
Mr. Barrett.
I tried to read for a bit, like more than I probably should have. I should give myself credit for how much I actually tried to pay attention to Honkai Star Rail's story.
Give me a break.
But Honkai Star Rail's story is all over the fucking place with the tsunami of terminology that it throws at you.
Well then.
Like to the point that it's basically indecipherable.
If you are both through talking, may I
like it seems like they
to escape?
It's like complexity for complexity's sake.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of like grafting a whole bunch of random concepts onto each other.
You're too damn cold for my liking. Just like someone else I know.
Is something troubling you?
Not a thing. So what we gonna do?
No more plot holes in a B movie? How can I have plot holes? What do you mean? No way you refer to them as Thirsty Thursday and Fuck Off Friday? That's good. I should use that.
Tifa, what about Cloud?
What about Cloud? Let's get out of here.
Everyone, over here!
No? What up? Where's Cloud?
I'll explain later. Hurry!
You could just tell him that he's trying. You just tell him that he's trying to get a motorcycle. You know, use the power of the English language. Best FMV song combination ever, dude. Little bit of AI upscaling, resolution, warbling there, and that's fine. You know.
Follow me.
Dude, no, dude, the melted faces, brother. Okay, maybe the FFPs are a little bit worse off, dude. Welcome in, Rack Knight Killer. Good to see you, buddy. Let's mosey. He says, dude, my face one by the main character Mosey's. Final Fantasy VII is perfect. It has no flaws in any area whatsoever. Thank you very much. No, they're talking about Wuthering Waves, the new Genshin Impact killer by Activision Blizzard. I think, I don't know. I've lost track at this point. I want to access the menu because I need everybody's materia. I need everybody's materia. Where is Eris? Where is Eris? Excuse me. Where's Eris? Where's Eris? Okay. Alright, well, I only have one character that has materia. So that's good. Alright, here we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. So I'm gonna want Tifa. No, I'm gonna want Aerith in here. And then these two in here for the express. Okay, I can't control you more. I can't control more than one character at a time. Fucking sick. I love that for me. We're going to unequip everyone's materia. I have no choice but to hold on to Cloud. Understood. Then I'm gonna grab these guys and put them in here. And then shove in Aerith into here so she levels up a bit, because I don't think there's anything like experience share in this. In the truly OG version, I don't think there's any kind of experience share. Nope, that's not what I want. This tune is a banger for real. That's partly why I didn't want like Echo S, which is the mod that's adding voice acting to Final Fantasy VII, has the option to replace all the music with well done versions, like HD quote unquote versions of the songs, but they don't. It's not like there's like a crunchiness, you know. There's like a crunchiness that's missing from that, which I do not enjoy the lack of crunchiness. I get what they're going for, and it's not a bad idea to have that you know, lack of crunch, to add more stuff into it, but it's just, you know, the MIDI files won't blow anyone's socks off for sure, but you know, okay, I could have sworn I had more material than this. Where don't I have ice? Where's the ice materia? Where's the ice materia? Give me a second. Give me a second. Where is it? Okay, there it is, dude. There it is. All right, I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was losing my G-dang mind, dude. I thought I was losing my G-dang mind. Oh man, that was a close one. That was a close one for sure. Thank you. You are so welcome. Oh my god, I don't even know who made it. Oh my god, what the fuck is that dog? It's not a dog. It's like a manticore. It's like a it's like a Charmander, because its tail's on fire. It's like a Charmander that can talk, that do be back going to Pound Town with the frickin' lion. You know what I mean? We'll do restore all, because I feel like it's going to be important. And everything else could just fucking go to Cloud, I guess. Go to Cloud, dude. Just and simple, baby. Can I... Okay, switch and confirm mean literally nothing to me. I am using... Okay, so this a square is attack left. Understood. Oh, okay, so you mean square and circle, or in this context of my Xbox game controller, X and B. Understood. Where's Proclotic? Oh yeah, hang on. Forgot. There it is. I'll remove the 3D, the color correction on him. There he goes. Here, you know what? We'll add a little bit of spice to him. A little bit of spice to him. Nope, that's contrast. That's not what I want. Gamma. Why isn't it doing anything to him? Oh, it's because of color correction. Okay, defaults. Okay. Gamma. No, that doesn't really do anything for me. Contrast. No. Brightness, saturation. I think that's what I want. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes, dude. Okay, I don't know. Do I want him... What do I want? What color do I want him as? I think this is good. If your cloud looks like this, go to a doctor. Absolutely. Welcome in, Jokers. Good to see you. Shout out. Jokers Phantom. Super cool guy. I love watching him do literally anything. He was playing Crash Bandicoot recently, and I lived vicariously through him because I'm absolute trash at platformers. Wonder if there's a mod for XP share? There could be. We need our chat watcher, the greedy bastard. Truth, perfect, thank you. Okay, and then we're all caught up. All right, let's get this going. Ooh, look at this. Stop. Stop. This was like the sickest thing, dude. I felt like a friggin' badass. I felt like a friggin' badass when I was playing this for the first time. You gotta just end all these guys' lives. It's like their last day before retirement. Their first son or daughter was just born. I used to play this mini game in the Gold Saucer like literally all the time. He's cracked. If I saw this one guy taking out like 800,000 motorcycle dudes like this, I would not attempt it. I would just say no. I have reasons to live, you know? I have stuff I gotta do. Fuck this guy for juking me like this, by the way. I would like to strike the man. Stop. Enough. You can't really lose here. Like, you have to be doing phenomenally badly. Don't look at what's happening right now. I want to cause a chain effect, please, now. I don't even know how it really, like, it's really deciding who gets hurt and who doesn't. It's just kind of deciding that, I mean, the pageantry is unreal. You gotta really be kind of pixel perfect with this. The pageantry is crazy, dude. They got all sorts of buildings and stuff that are flying around in the background. Whatever this is, that's hugely disorienting. Doesn't really happen that much, but when it do go crazy. Don't be part of the Stoic. Don't become part of the problem, Stoic. Be the whole problem. And then this thing. It's sent the big guns. Mizzy gets bored using her human form. I'm not really like an X-Men fan, but I do know that Mystique is like a common sim target. But is it just because she's like functionally naked, or like what are we looking at here?
S to ons interis, I revianantai S to ons interis, I revianantai Duckaroth, S to ons interis, I revianantai
One-wing
S to ons
angeling.
interis,
Duckaroth. I respect that.
Duckaroth, Surzimani
Okay, anytime.
Surzimani Setinanis.
Anytime that you want to do that, that's great. There you go. Welcome in. Can we get a big old shout out for Alyssa Ishida? Now that I'm in combat. Now that I'm in combat against the one boss character that he needs to do something against. Oh, fuck, he's changing. I don't know if I even stole anything from him. Did I steal anything from this guy? Thank you for shouting him out. Shouting her out, sorry. Again, I'll reiterate that I'm kind of like psychologically working through something right now, so I will make easy mistakes using the using the English language. I honestly put a should, dude. Should have put lightning on Aerith. I don't think it really matters. This guy is not that tough. I've got a mass heal banked here. How are you, Stoic? I'm doing okay. I have a very small headache, and I got news of something that is deeply unpleasant that I'm working through mentally, that involves a third party, everybody on my side of the situation, everybody in my circle is fine. So you don't have to worry about that. It's nothing to do with Ellie, nothing to do with Show Me, anything like that. It just happens to be something I'm working through. This seems like a good opportunity to use healing wind here.
The aims early RS turret. Her ERS
What the fuck is that? Did you run that through a translator, or did you actually type that all out?
Just a smell slurp.
Did you actually type that all out?
That's
crazy. Dude, it's all Simlish. I can't. I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, it's a... Okay, I get it. It's the missile is sleepy. I understand. Woo, we did it!
I'm a clown.
Whoa! Bingo! Bingo! Oh my god, he's good.
I should have bought more materia.
Well, now what do we do?
Now, we play the game.
Sephiroth is alive. I have to settle the score.
It didn't occur to me until literally just now. This road is going where? This road is going where? Like no place stretches out farther than this, right? From Midgar. It's one big circle. It's like Frostpunk.
Maybe.
Pre-Frostpunk. All just one giant circle. Where's this road going? Or where they did like their last known orders was just keep building road?
Me too. There are things I need to know.
Where's your emo wig? Not today. Welcome in, Serena. I just stopped wearing it today. I'm not really feeling it. Not really feeling it. I'm on the old laptop while Pet and Grandma sitting, so limited bandwidth. I'm sorry, dude. I saw, Lissa, that you were trying to stream before. How did that go?
Goodbye, Midgar.
Yeah, we're gonna jump off. Franny, kisses are not
Saving
worth an
on
airborne
the world
pathogen. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's just wet meat, dude. Suck is white knighting for them. They no, I'm not. They're the lowest level. At me, bro. At me. Get it twisted, Rachni. They are underleveled. No, you must take care of yourself. It's just hot, wet meat, dude. That's all it is. It's also nighttime. By the way, it's nighttime. The previous game did not have nighttime, but there now is nighttime for reasons that haven't really been explained to me all that well. Little pitter patters of feet. Sorry, there's dude. I always do this. The mouse in the middle of the screen. We need another all materia. That's what we need. How's your Friday going, Daddy Stoic? I'm okay. Personally, I am okay. I'm working through something that is happening in the background that's kind of like time sensitive and very disconcerting, but does not involve anything with like Ellie or Shumi or, you know, my parents, a lot of them I'm staying with. It's just this big thing that I have to like dedicate some mental resources to. So whenever my philosophy has done so much legwork for me in a lot of situations, right? But particularly when there's something that's seemingly much bigger than me, or very daunting, or involves people that I care about, and it involves very big decision making needs that are not easy to make. I don't feel overwhelmed anymore. Thankfully, I don't feel overwhelmed anymore. Basically, I'm now at the point where I can kind of partition, I can separate a chunk of my brain and then dedicate that chunk of brain to trying to figure out what is the most belief system consistent way of handling this issue that I have. And there's no simple solution for this thing that I have to pay attention to for however long, but it is something that I am working through. Oh, yeah, you are valid. It's true. I'm very happy, and I hope whatever you're working on is full of success. I appreciate that, Serena. I just want to let you know, Serena, like I touched on this before, but I just love having you around. I love having you around. You're constantly positive. That doesn't mean that you can't like let your hair down. Like, you don't need to be constantly positive, but you nevertheless have like an aura of positivity about you that is infectious and wonderful. And I value you calm as shit. Welcome in, Bad Kitty. Bad Kitty streams now. I don't know if Chad knew that. Shout out Bad Kitty 23. 9 out of 10 voice, would listen aptly to again. For a second I thought that I was robbed of my ability to run. I thought I was I thought that was RP walking.
Way to go, not taking too long.
Sorry. Looks like I kept you all waiting.
I literally slept upstairs. I paid the innkeeper 20 gil. And that must mean that I came upstairs, so...
So,
did you just stand there for the whole hour?
Sephiroth, the crisis facing the planet. Let's hear it.
Yeah, what were you doing again?
I wanted to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After working with him on several missions, we got to know each other.
Is it a thing where, like, the higher in soldier rank that you go, the longer your sword can be? Is that why Sephiroth's sword is like 10 feet long?
Friends?
I'm not sure. I mean, he was older than me, and didn't really talk about himself.
My man.
We were more like comrades, I guess. We trusted each other.
So Tifa knows who Zack is. Like, all these characters know who Zack is.
Soldier's main duty after the war was dealing with those who opposed Shinra.
And they're just not saying anything. Like, they're just not saying anything right now.
It was 5 years ago. I was 16.
Maybe I'm dumb. Am I dumb, chat? You're supposed to be super strong.
Sure is raining hard.
Thank you for the shout out. You deserve it. Hitting that start stream button is not easy. You know,
hey,
you're putting yourself out there.
Doing?
It's very psychologically intensive. So the fact that you did it,
right.
You should be proud of yourself.
Lucky. I've never had motion sickness.
No, not dumb. No, I'm super dumb.
Are you ready?
I'm super. Dude, I'm too dumb for this narrative from 1997. Hey. I mean, Xenogears. It was like 1998.
They gave me new materia. I can't wait to try it.
Xenogears was 1998, so maybe that doesn't mean anything, what he just said.
Are you going to brief us on the mission?
I mean, would you if your friend was having a literal psychotic break? Yeah, but he's adjusted now. Like, he's... Cloud is borrowing... Cloud is grafting another person's personality and implied memories onto his own gray matter. Yes? That's what's happening, right? So, is it just like Tifa and Aerith are just not saying what they know about the situation because they're afraid that it's gonna set off the dude that has like a 110-pound or 150-pound gut sword?
This time,
have you played this game before?
Far from typical.
I've beaten it a couple times, about 1 million years ago. To the point that I remember the general story beats of the whole thing.
Good.
But the actual, like, meat and potatoes, is sketchy at best.
Why do you
say that? Brady's gonna buster them. I mean, that's valid. Like, if you knew that he was one psychotic break away from...
I joined Soldier.
Well, why would you make him the leader, then?
But by the time I made first class, the war was over.
Like, is he just like a missile? Is he just like a giant rocket that they're using? Like, are Tifa and Aerith psychologically manipulating Cloud because she's like, they're like, okay, well, Sephiroth has to be stopped one way or another, and we got to find our way to our mutual boyfriend Zack, and so, you know, we're gonna use Cloud, who is just doing everything in his power to stay tethered to this reality.
What about you, hero?
That's fucked up. I didn't realize that Tifa and Aerith were so terrible people.
I thought you wanted a briefing.
Enjoy your lurks, Sith. Aerith doesn't know he's doing this. He's just reminding her of her ex. Yeah, but they have the same haircut.
Our orders are to
investigate. You don't think that it would be prescient for
behaving abnormally.
For Aerith to be like, hey, your haircut reminds me of my... I mean, I guess that would be a weird thing to say, wouldn't it?
There's also been an outbreak of brutal monsters in the area.
In fact, that it may imply to Cloud that, you know, she's romantically interested.
Once we're finished with them, we can identify
like, oh, she complimented my hair. Is there something going on there?
It.
brutal monsters? Where?
Nibelheim.
They picked a good
Nibelheim.
voice for Sephiroth. Claude needs help. He's not breathing. He's turning blue. No, he's fine.
That's where I'm from.
He's fine. He's just like this guy. Let me find it. Give me a second. Let's watch this.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries.
Oh, this is a new version.
Cream.
Okay, here it is. Okay, well you very clearly can't see that, so give me a second. I forgot that he fucked with this. It's all out of whack now. We're browser visual. Dude, why is the window so big? Why is this so big? Smaller. Smaller, yes. Dude, I hate shorts. We spent so long trying to defeat people, trying to film and or record things in portrait mode.
Understand that you will breathe out. Understand that you're the youngest you will ever be for the remainder of your life. So ask yourself this.
That was a bad one. He actually told him to breathe out.
Breathe in. A wise man once said, the highest form of wealth is the ability to wake up and say, I can do whatever I want today. I'm going to tell you how you can manifest that reality. As soon as you wake up every single morning,
He's
I want you
turning
to
so
relax.
red.
Don't grab your phone. Don't move. Close your eyes and visualize your life. Visualize your day.
Oh my god.
Breathe in.
Is he not breathing? Yeah, because the last thing that he was told to breathe in. They didn't say anything about him breathing out. Also, welcome in, Jukebox. This Jukebox Arcade, formerly known as Jukebox Hero, is doing a little rebrand to focus more on the video games and stuff like that. Super cool guy. I've known him basically forever, and I've loved every single second of it. I love it when he talks to me. I love it when he looks at my model. I loves it when he intakes oxygen and then incorporates that oxygen into his bloodstream, which is what humans do, like, literally all the time. But he does it, like, special. He does it, like, real nice, like. Yeah. Maybe she was gonna tell, but Sephiroth kills her to prevent it from happening. Spoilers. I work with someone who was dating a guy whose name started with the letter J. Are they no longer a hero? You know what you did?
Is that so? Hometown.
Hometown.
Sir, some crazy-looking creature just jumped out at us.
That would be one of our monsters.
See, children, this is called gaslighting. I'm sorry, don't recall this. I'll need another example. Oh my god, he's so powerful, brother. Are you gonna chomp me? You're just gonna kill me, huh? I'm dead, yes? Dang! I love it when video games do this. And they don't do it as often anymore.
Sephiroth's strength was unreal.
But I do
was
love
far
it when video
stronger in
games
reality
pair
than any
you
of the
up
stores
with
you
somebody
hear.
that's going to be like a villain or something at some point in the future. And they just make them incomprehensibly strong.
Even when compared to other soldiers? Like
The
you?
only other game that comes to mind that had that kind of impact, I don't know what I'm trying to say to you, that had a character like that was Breath of Fire 4.
I was
when he played as the
mesmerized by
Dragon
way
Emperor or
Sephiroth
whatever it
fought.
was.
Oh, brother, this guy
What?
stinks!
What do you want? Ark, what do you want, Jukebox? What? What do you want? What do you want? They can't see because you let them die, monster? Tree.
And then we reached Nibelheim.
Tifa is Noivus.
How does it feel? It's been a while since you were back in your hometown, right?
Oh, do we get to see Hero's mom?
So,
Or
how
sorry,
does it
Cloud's
feel?
mom. Whoopsie. That was a hell of a Freudian slip, dude. get to see
I don't have a
Hero's
hometown.
mom. We get to see it. Okay. Oh man, dude.
Then where are your
I'm gonna have
parents?
to joke a bit. No, I wasn't. I wasn't thinking about your mom. Okay. Welcome in, Mermaid. Good to see ya. I love listening to sounds that come out of Mermaid's mouth when she tries to like say things in conversation, dude. You know what I mean? I like it. I like watching her do anything. I honestly can't get enough of it. If I see that Mermaid's stream pops up, I just have to watch it. Like, if not watch it, that I have to just have it just existing somewhere in my periphery just to know that everything's gonna be okay. She has that kind of like aura. She just projects this aura of comfort that I just love.
My mother's name was Genova. She died
A really nice voice.
giving birth to me.
Now back to back to Hero's mom. No, are you okay? Are any of us okay? Franny?
Good hunter. Between you and me,
Mermaid got it.
Franny is so stinky even I can smell him. And I
What
was
am I
not made
saying?
with the capacity to smell.
I, the Firekeeper from
Now,
Dark Souls
move out.
3, think Franny is a big, dumb, stinky doo-doo head that stinks as much
Dude,
as he
it's true
farts,
though, man.
which is literally all the time.
It's crazy.
Psst.
I mean, it's
You'll
2v1.
get in trouble if you keep wandering around.
That guy had a good VA. The fuck?
Lookout is so boring.
It is so crazy they had an individual voice actor
Shall we
for every
practice?
one of these.
Practice? Oh, the pose! I guess in Soldier, you're always worrying about your image, aren't you?
It's 1-to-1. One is a puppet, doesn't count. Actually, that's not true. Because her soul is in the puppet. God, pay attention to lore, dude.
How did it go?
And you married her.
Like this?
You don't marry puppets, you marry people.
You've gotten a lot better.
I'm
glad
also
not in
between you
Soldier.
and me and nobody else on stream, Franny. I'm abandoning the secondary character that I made. I'm abandoning the secondary character that I made because I would have to grab like all the glovewort stuff like that. I would have to grab all the bells and the chimes or whatever they're called. And I already did that once. I did that on my other main character that was like 180 hours. I'm just not going to do it. So I'm just going to use my main character. My main character is only, quote
It
unquote,
smells
level
of Mongo.
135. And I already have a build and everything. I actually have like a Roman soldier build, which is probably not as effective as other builds could
hang
be.
on.
But it feels pretty thematically appropriate. Like I'm able to throw spears.
That's
Able
it.
to throw
Ages.
spears. That I have the dance of Aokade or whatever it's called, the one that looks like a gladius. It's pretty
What's that
sick.
vote say?
TBH.
His mother's name.
I should get a redeem just for you. So Steve from Family Guy is saying, "Do you like my soothing voice?" Oh, I appreciate that. I like that. You don't have to do it,
Genova. I remember.
but if you do,
That damn headless freak in the Shinra building.
I'll do whatever you tell me to.
That's right.
I'll even kill a man. You're my Klondike bar. I'll literally do anything.
Hold on, Barrett. Let's hear Cloud's story first. You
I'll
can
choke
ask
Freddy out.
questions later.
You want me to choke him out, Mermaid?
Come on.
You point me at somebody and I'll drop him.
Okay, Cloud, carry on.
Freddy marries hot dogs, so then shorps him down. You fucking pussy bitch. Chat call him out. I wonder what Mako smells like.
The childhood friends reunite.
Probably limeade. Lizzie's goes straight down the throat, no gagging. Smells. Oh, I've been dying to know if you want to tell us. What did you do to deserve this? So
Tifa
Sparkles
really surprised me.
Sparkles does things like that out of affection. So when she set that up a million years ago, granted it wasn't as an emote, it was just like as a GIF on her overlay. It's because she liked me
village was
so
deserted.
much that she wanted to dedicate at least some of her screen space to constantly stabbing me for hours.
I guess the people had shut themselves in their homes because of the
Mermaid
monsters.
says she'll add something. She'll take a week to do it, which is better than when you'll say you'll do something. Oh yeah, what's your closest example, Franny?
No.
If
Maybe
your
they were
only
afraid of
example
us.
is me reaching out to you about the streamer bot thing. That's because it's item number 17 out of like 115. Yeah, no, who could have called it? What's your second best?
We leave for the reactor.
What's your second best example, Jack?
Make sure you get to sleep early tonight.
Huh? Go ahead, hit me with another one. Fuck me up. Fuck me up, Franny. It's just you and me here, bud. I puff out my chest. Come on. Hold your mermaid back, bro.
Lookout, the rest of you can take a break.
You freaking.
Oh, that's right.
You dweeb. Yeah,
Visit your
dude,
family
I
and
said
friends.
it. I'm gonna go get laid. Where's Sephiroth?
Who are you?
I'm Zongan. I travel around the world teaching children martial arts.
Oh, I think Zongan is part of Tifa's ultimate limit break thing.
I have 128 students all over the world. In this village, a girl named Tifa is my student.
I ain't doing all that, so congratulations. I'm sorry that happened.
Oh, Tifa's very perceptive. She'll be a powerful fighter.
When you jumping, you can just walk.
I want you to show me some Shinra techniques. If I see anything useful, I might
Zangin,
just
master of the
incorporate it into
fists,
the
he trains his
Zangan
pupils
style.
in Zangin's dungeon of fisting. Shout out Jurassic Gaming. I haven't actually updated my my streamer checklist in a while.
Show me your best moves.
And I really should. I mean, most stuff is just tied to like a streamer 2.0 thing, which I've done the very, 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 very beginnings of research and conversations with. And I think I'm gonna do it as like a conventional like VTuber debut, maybe, because there's some aspects about that
I'm
not really keen on.
I'm staying. Where's Sephiroth?
But you know, like I'm probably not gonna do the thing that a lot of VTubers do, where they have like the darkened silhouette of the model, and then they're like 100 likes or 100 shares.
I'm staying
We'll show
here
the
tonight,
foot.
right? Where's
You
Sephiroth?
want to see the foot? Make sure that you show 100.
He's upstairs.
500 likes and 500 retweets. It's gonna reveal a close-up of the model's face, like... Brother. When are you finishing Unicorn Overlord? Who's gonna tell him?
What are you looking at?
This scenery. It feels familiar somehow.
I'm not dealing with this, I don't need it. You can sell this like a manly man and play Mario Kart? Yeah, we do. Get the heck back here, that's what I'm saying. Is mermaid? Freddy don't own me, I swim freely? Okay, well... Freddy, you're your only anchor, literally speaking. Metaphorically and literally speaking, has abandoned you, so, you know. We're one bed short, we'll have to sleep together.
We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep.
I'm gonna explore. I can't think of one thing without getting overwhelmed. Huh? What are you hiding? Fallout 76 when?
Yeah.
Probably never again. Fallout 76 requires me to have a very particular streamer encoding setup, like a very specific
I heard the great Sephiroth was coming, so I brought my camera.
of OBS settings that need to be changed in order to accommodate specifically this one video game.
I want a shot of
If
him
that
with a
was
monster.
even the cause of the problem, for all I know, they did some kind of hotfix or something that fixed whatever the original
Get back
issue
in your
was.
house. It's
And
dangerous.
it happened to be.
How about you get back in your house? It's dangerous. How about you take one of me?
I make an effort.
It happened to just solve itself around the time that I thought that. Hello.
Hey, Orange.
This lady is gonna die.
Did I go in here? I don't
remember.
Now you're pissing me off. This don't matter. Get the hell on with it.
He's getting his memories mixed up. It's foreshadowing, brother. It's foreshadowing, mama.
This is my house. It has nothing to do with
Show
the incident
Discord.
5
Wait,
years
just saying
ago.
on Discord? Show chat? I don't know, dude. No, I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna show them that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would I show them that?
Hang on. I want
to hear it.
Yeah, me too. It hadn't been a long time, right?
Tell us more. You saw your family, yeah?
Describe what you see? I'm not gonna do that.
Don't want to talk about.
You say family, bud. My father died when I was young. That's why my mom lived here alone.
My father died in a freak dishwashing accident.
Yeah, I saw my mom.
He said, and I quote, "What's the worst that could happen?" Instead of using the water materia dedicated for such a purpose. We tried one of those newfangled Shinra machines. Tore his arm straight off. Do not show chat. I'm not gonna. I'm not
Hadn't changed at all.
Chat. Don't worry.
And then, a few days later,
I'm willing to give
she
in
was dead.
to Franny a little bit sometimes. Give me a second. Like what else have I posted in his business here? Give me a second. Where is it? No, not that. No, not that. Where is the voice clips? There's like 1,000 like good night cats. Is it just gone? Are they just gone? This one I had it favorited. What's this?
The missile is very tired.
Nope, I already know that one.
First of all, he graduated from Harvard Law School and works at a law firm. Like him, I'm also seeking a law degree, but I'm at Cornell now. He hates that I'm graduating soon, and he thinks the entire foundation of legal rule and the sanctity of law will be
Ronnie the
tarnished.
Witch, am a dental hygiene. Franny, you're fucking gross, dog. For real, for real. Stoic is so much cooler than Franny, honestly, by a wide margin.
Damn.
The amount of Stoic's coolness to Franny's stinkiness is immeasurable, and only possible to conceive
Damn,
of in
dude, she's
abstract
fucking
terms.
tearing you apart.
Like an infinitely long string of numbers.
What the shit?
Flatulence is the expulsion of gas from the intestines via the anus, commonly referred to as farting. Flatus is the medical word for gas generated in the stomach or bowels. A proportion of intestinal gas may be swallowed environmental air.
Damn,
and
can you
hence
believe she really
flatus
said this?
Is not entirely generated in the stomach or bowels. The scientific study of this area of medicine is termed flatology.
Man, cut dialogue gets cut for a reason, huh?
Because I hate having to eat, I wanted to spend less time eating. Because of the annoyance of having
Don't
to
mind
stop
what's happened to
whatever
me.
I'm doing.
Just took a drink of my
get rid
coffee.
Of my annoying stomach
YouTube Studio
aches
did not like that.
From not eating in a while. I was further prompted to finding a way to eat a main meal.
But when I last
only
saw her,
once every day.
she looked better
Not
than ever.
my previous twice a day. However,
Yeah,
there was
dude,
no
glass
known
mom
single
is
meal
hot.
that could satisfy this need. Until I started with those 2-pound pizzas.
Yes?
Such as the rising crust pizzas from DiGiorno.
Oh, I would
or
ruin that for
Freshetta.
everybody.
Because these
Welcome
pizzas
home,
were
Cloud.
actually slightly cheaper than the
Hi,
other
Mom.
10-ounce pizzas.
Welcome home.
with the cup
It's
of
me,
extra
your
cheese.
mother.
And they were a bit better for me, tasting 1.5 times as good. They
Hey,
began
Ronnie
to
really
become
likes
my
pizzas.
primary pizzas.
Let your mom take a good look
And
at
I
you.
soon got into the rising crust pizzas. Because these pizzas are mostly crust, it's not the sauce or cheese that has a big influence on the overall compatibility. It's the crust.
You look so charming.
Since Freshetta has the best crust, it has become my preferred brand. Since then,
This is a
I've
soldier
always had
uniform?
one meal per day. Unless I have something else
listen,
which isn't
I-
filling. Like
Mom,
hamburger
you're
helper.
embarrassing me.
I
Stop.
need 2.5 boxes worth. The
My,
other
how
times
you
are where I
grown.
use snack foods instead.
I'll bet the
Franny,
girls never leave you.
do you remember that one time when you were playing Elden
really.
Ring and were about to give up against me, and Stoic rode in with shining armor on his giant, honking internet horse and said going my way, then led
I'm
you
worried
to
about you.
victory by the hand?
Damn, dude.
Lick ice cream.
The city's
So
full
good.
of temptation.
Lick, lick, lick ice cream. so good. Coconut, so
Oh,
good.
we're listening to cut dialogue from
coconut, so
Elden Ring.
good. Ice cream, so
Zero.
good.
That's what we're
yes,
doing.
Yes, yes,
Your
yes,
poor
yes,
mom
yes,
would feel
yes.
a lot better if you
Ice
settled
cream,
down with
so
a nice
good.
girlfriend.
Balloon pop, 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 gang, gang.
I'm fine.
Thank you, Lopez. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, I don't know. Slay.
You know,
Red Dragon Mahjong
if you had
Tile.
an older girlfriend, she'd
Red
give you some
Dragon
stability.
Mahjong Tile.
I think a girl
Red
like that would
Dragon
be
Mahjong
perfect.
Tile. Red Dragon
I
Mahjong
don't
Tile.
know.
Red
Apparently
Dragon
that's like the
Mahjong
original
Tile.
script.
Red
Well,
Dragon
the NPC
Mahjong
video is
Tile.
like
Red Dragon Mahjong Tile.
Are you eating properly?
Red
not a
Dragon
script,
Mahjong
but I mean it's
Tile.
kind of scripted. It's like an NPC thing, you know.
I'm fine. The company takes care of me.
What else do I have in here?
Wait till summer and ask for a sloppy, wet, loud and fat swamp-ass fart.
Okay, I think that's all I got. Wait, no, there's more.
Franny, I need you to wear a maid costume for
I
my
know you
sexual
can't
pleasure.
cook.
Now, I tell you what.
I forgot about the Hank Hill one. So have you written more poetry about Franny than Shroomy? Not yet. It's getting close though. Sometimes it spills over, like 49%, 51%.
I've been worried sick about
Let's
you.
do the Hank Hill one more time.
Franny, I need you to wear a maid costume for my
Hey,
sexual
Cloud.
pleasure. Now, I tell you what.
Raw X3 nuzzles, how are you?
But you see,
Pounces on
Cloud.
you. You're so warm. Notices you have a
What do
bulgy,
you think,
wulgy.
Cloud?
Someone's happy. Nuzzles your
This is
necky,
Priscilla
wecky.
from Dark Souls 1, by the way.
There for
Hee
you.
hee. Rubbies your bulgy, wulgy. You're
Let's stop
so
this.
big. Rubbies more on your bulgy, wulgy. It doesn't stop growing.
I want to go talk more to Cloud's mom.
Hey, I don't remember anymore. There's nothing left to say.
That's all right, Cloud.
Is it alright?
Cloud, did you go into my house?
Yes.
I thought you might be home.
Thought you might be home. What are these things that are on the dishes right now? Is that cantaloupe? Did my homies just have like cantaloupe just chilling? No, that's honeydew. I know fruit. You're gonna do Buck Arcade's immersion. It's true. Yeah, it is. I am doing that. I'll get back on track. Just give me a second. I do think that you
Cloud,
need
did
to.
you go into my...
Yes, I did. Yes. I did, because if I do that, then I think I can learn a piano.
Did you play my piano?
Yes.
Yeah, even I can read a bit of do, re, mi.
Okay, now I'm gonna snip tool this.
La.
Snip tool this. I'm gonna save it.
Do, re,
My Final Fantasy VII folder. Piano.
so, fa, do,
Cloud, did you
re,
steal my
do.
orthopedic panties? I mean, I'm not
Forget
gonna.
it.
That's my next move. I am gonna grab them though. They make excellent. What does orthopedic panties mean anyway? Orthopedic. Lord, forgive me for what I'm about to do. Panties, orthopedic panties. Or what is orthopedic? What is orthopedic underwear anyway?
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one.
Oh my God! Welcome in, Ness. Right off the bat, just the opening shot across the bow is a subscription. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. 4 months already. Honestly, and this isn't me trying to riz you up. Okay, it's like 10% riz, but like 90% the truth. I feel like I've known you forever. So, you know. Thank you for being here for 4 months, and in my mental forever. It means a lot. What is orthopedic underwear anyway? I googled it, but I couldn't find any information about it. It says Mr. Mikey Mike from 6 years ago. Chrono12064, if I recall correctly, something about back support. It's implied that Tifa was wearing underwear for more mature women. There was no orthopedic underwear, and there was only there because of localization. The translation choice was to imply that she needed a bra that would help support breasts so large that she had back problems, says Chip Noir from 6 years ago. Okay, Stoic, seriously though, our souls definitely know each other. I mean, it's It's a small world, especially considering, you know, the infinite vastness of the Twitch space. Like, if you really think about it, probably for too long, which is, you know, my bread and butter. If you think about it, what are the chances of finding each other? And I'm not just talking about between you and me, Ness. Like, just the same general headspaces, shared personality traits, what have you. There's about 800 billion channels out there. So it's special. It's extra special that we just happen to be two ships passing in the night that happen to be like, hey, you know, I know you. I'm gonna steal the panties now. Really, panties?
Cloud, is that true?
How many subs for you to meet to cosplay as Tifa? 400. Yes. I stole the
Cloud, we're
panties.
talking about something really important
Yes.
here.
Dude, recounting. Yeah, so, you know, on the night where your hometown got completely torched and I was indirectly responsible for it, I broke into your house because I noticed nobody was home. And then I went upstairs and I took the panties out of your drawer.
I want
just
to
kinda
get so
kept them.
famous that I make feet panties a thing and people stop using the word
I still have
socks.
them, Tifa? Yeah, and I'm not giving them back. It's between me, God, and my Buster Sword, baby. Want to get so famous and make feet panties a thing, and people stop using the word socks? I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. Okay, so they changed it from orthopedic panties.
Did you read it? The letter addressed to
They
me?
changed it from orthopedic panties to frilly
never do
panties,
that.
which is interesting.
A letter.
Wait,
Did
yes.
you-
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
of-
it did. Yes, I broke in
you remember
everything.
what it
I stole
said?
everything. I realize this is probably docking me points whenever we're gonna do the gold saucer date thing, which I'm not even sure that I'm committed to doing. Like, it's not exactly imperative that I develop romantic
remember
relationships with Tifa or Aerith. One, because Aerith is gonna eat a big sandwich. And two,
No, I remember
Tifa's
clearly.
Tifa's cute, but
I
like
read it.
I don't know. I don't think this is really like a safe thing to say out loud, but here it goes. I think she's kind of mid.
It was a letter from the son of the guy who
I
ran the
think
general
she's
store.
like she's just mid tier in every way. Like, she's got like a nice personality.
How are you?
I think
arrived in
that it
Midgar
makes
8 days
literally
ago.
no sense to be like a melee oriented character with a leather miniskirt.
Me and the boys from Nibelheim got together yesterday.
I think that's wild.
Except for Cloud, that is.
She
I
has
didn't have any way of
strong
getting in
we have
contact
female
with her.
armor at home energy where she protects her arms but doesn't protect literally anything else on her body except for maybe her knees and shins. Does she even have guards on her knees and shins?
Then again,
She's
he
got
was never
boots.
really close
Is
to
sex
any of
appeal
us,
stoic? I get it.
Was he? And if I'd invited
But
him,
you can't have
he
much
wouldn't have
appeal to
been any
anybody
fun.
with your sex if you're
We
in the
all thought it was for
ground.
the best.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
It's literally time for me to run. When I have
enough
sunlight,
about
have
him.
fun. See ya, Ness. Enjoy your weekend. I find it so weird that he's telling the story of the campfire and he chooses to share his
Midgar
pit.
is really something.
I know it's to get famous,
To tell
so
you
I
the
stop
truth,
you. Make
I
Cloud wear
felt
the
totally
panties. Can I
behind
actually
the
do
times.
that?
Like a complete dork.
Counterpoint, Tifa's more supportive of Cloud versus Aerith. That is categorically true. I don't remember a ton about this video game.
I'm short on money
I remember
right now,
enough. I
so I'm
remember
living in the slums.
certain story beats more
Rooms are
clearly
clean
than
at least.
others.
Someday, I'll get myself
But
a
I do
stylish
know
place
for a
somewhere.
fact that Eris is there for Cloud every single step of the way.
Well, that's the plan.
Even when his
But
spoiler
I
alert, I'm
need a
gonna give you
job
10
first.
seconds to put your hands over
That's
your
right.
ears.
I still can't find a job. I lied to my parents.
Even
Sent them a letter
when
saying I was
Cloud's
working for the
brain
Shinra
breaks,
Company.
and he's so zonked out of his mind by the fact that he's basically grafted a fake personality onto his own brain, and he's so gazonkered on Mako energy that he doesn't know who he is or what to believe anymore, to the point that he becomes physically debilitated. And Tifa is there with him throughout that point, and when he just, when he's full on into the anger stage of denial.
I wonder
I remember
if it's
that.
too late to go back. To be honest, I think I should have taken over the family business.
And I'm sure that Aerith would have done that for him, but she was on like a big self-sacrifice crusade.
Hey, Cloud, do you remember
And she
all
was
of it?
really determined to eat that big sandwich. Is Sephiroth had for her?
No, yeah. Somehow I remembered the whole thing. Maybe because there was stuff about me in it?
Even though I've only just arrived in Midgar, all I ever think about is Nibelheim.
Ness, get out of here. Ness, get out of here and enjoy your weekend. I love you. I love you to bits and back. But like go outside. Go outside now. Now.
Hey.
He's not the boss of you, it's true.
Is that shabby old water tower still working? Is the old man at the inn okay? Are my parents still running the shop
It's
every
called
day?
Final Fantasy.
Have there been any more attacks by those monsters?
I always enjoyed Yuffie more, but I was in middle school, Lamau. She was laced up by Sloth you. I sloth you too. I'll tell Shumi that you slothed her too. He's also in middle school, Lamau, that spaz energy. Welcome in, Ruffles.
And most of all, how are you doing, Tifa? We were all talking about you last night.
I have lost the plot. I do not know who we're
Everyone
talking
likes
to
you.
or reading from.
I've always admired you, but I could never betray my friends.
Is this her brother?
You're our
A
idol.
boss who died today? Very sad. Indeed, I did see that.
I might have acted all cool, but
I thought that honestly,
the truth
and
is,
this is just take it
I
for
was
what you
just
will. I
scared
thought that dog
being
passed
rejected.
away like 2 years ago.
Wow.
So
If
I
keep
don't
this
know
up,
if it's like a
it'll
Berenstein
become a
Bear
love letter.
situation where I was just convinced that the dog passed away. Like, it's still very sad and unfortunate, obviously.
So,
but for some reason I was
think I'll
convinced
stop
that dog was already gone.
Take care. I'll write again soon. P.S. Right back. Okay?
Okay, so that was from Zach, yeah? That was from Zach. I'm gonna steal her parents' panties. What if I do? No? No more panties to steal? Okay, I guess I'm gonna go outside. What's this down here? We gotta make sure that we get all the possible snacks.
You're with Shinra? Welcome. Oh, I'm sorry, it's you, Cloud. I didn't recognize you.
You're gonna call me Zach?
Shinra? Hinwa? Soldier? Are you gonna beat the monsters?
That's crazy, dude. They got actual kids voicing this.
Beat Mata?
That's crazy, dude. How do they motion cap? They motion cap the children. I want to steal your earnings. Can I take your earnings? Want your treasure? I want the treasure chest. I don't think I can get it. Can I? Maybe that's like a future thing. All right, fine. We can torch the town already, dude. Maybe I can't yet. Maybe I have to talk to everybody on the map.
Ah, are you from Shinra? You act big for someone who's green.
I'm also level 1.
Huh?
You already asked me
I'm
that?
Villages. Wait, you're Cloud, aren't you? Have you forgotten me?
No.
You're Tifa's.
Yeah, her dad. Listen,
This guy's gonna eat a big
I
sandwich.
would appreciate it if you would stay away from my daughter.
Yeah, dude. I would have. Hey, you're Tifa's dad, aren't you?
No.
I would appreciate it if you had literally nothing to do with my daughter. Thank you very much. You are super grunty in ways that I can't even begin to
Up
properly
ahead
explain to
is
you.
Mount Nebel. I'll explain what happened at the mountain later.
Actually, it's pronounced Mount Nibble. Okay, we've literally explored everything that there is to explore. So now we're gonna go to Betty by time, because we have a long day of setting fire to everyone's hopes and dreams. Alright, Sephiroth. Time to butcher the townspeople.
I've hired a guy to take us to the Mako reactor.
Oh, I forgot we have to go to Macro Reactor.
I'm told that she's young. I hope we can rely on her.
Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a Stoicism Stream 6 special. It's the 6th one that we've done. I'm looking forward to it. I've done a lot of prep work for it. Basically, if you don't know what that is, it's going to be 2 to 3 hours of me talking at you and with you about general everyday use, self-help, life advice, philosophy that I've been applying to my own brain for the better part of 11 or 12 years. It's going to be presented in such a way that that you don't have to subscribe to my belief system in order to use. It's utilizing psychological tools that are already just like in you, floating around, for you to take advantage of. There's also, in typical fashion, going to be a anonymous feedback site that you can register for, but you don't... And by register, I mean technically. Like, you put in a name, and then you put in your comment or your question. There's no entering of any personal information whatsoever. You could honestly name yourself, like, Booty Slayer 69, and then post a question in there. And then that could function as, like, an
Welcome
AMA.
to the bonfire,
Or if you have
Enkindled
something
One.
that is on your mind... Oh, thank you for gifting a subscription, X-Ray Specs out of the blue, to Cineblaze. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Is paying forward the gift they got... What? Paying forward the gift they got from Leah to the community. Is that a new message? In any case, thank you for doing that. Conquer the world, babe. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
I wonder if he'll let me take a
And
picture.
so the idea is that if you have something that's on your mind that you don't necessarily want associated, or you want to keep private from whatever your Twitch username is, you can just name yourself whatever, post your comment or question that doesn't include any personally identifiable information, and then I will try to answer it in live.
Once the guy gets here,
Live on TV.
Listen to me, Sephiroth. If something happens
And
to
I should stress, and I will again once the thing actually gets underway, I am not accredited, I'm not certified to be a counselor. There is a thing called a philosophical counselor, which would be what I'm doing. But I just need you to know that if it's more effective for you to talk to a bona fide counselor, you should absolutely do that. Whatever information I give you will be based upon real-world practice of me trying to apply this ancient philosophy from 2,000 years ago to modern-day problems. And I've successfully done so with some pretty fucked up situations. So I'm basically giving you what I know, and it could help you. But absolutely use whatever resources or tools that you have available during and after to take care of yourself. And just know that I am here for you, legitimately. This is why I'm partly a big part of why I'm streaming.
Calm down.
I'll be all right, Dad.
Not a licensed professional, yes. It's illegal, legal life advice. Don't ask about your court
I have two
cases, right?
strong men from Soldier with me.
Consult your lawyer if it's anything, if it's anything like that.
I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you.
Tifa? You're the guide?
That's right. It just so happens I'm the #1 guide in the village.
Oh, that's just great.
But it's too dangerous. I can't let you get involved.
Then you can protect her. Very well. Let's go.
Mr. Sephiroth, a picture as a memento? Tifa, ask Cloud for me too.
I'm gonna dab. I'm gonna hit the gritty mid-picture. I'm gonna put little bunny ears with my fingers behind Sephiroth's ear. Okay, I guess we're just... Yeah, come on in, Sephiroth. Come on in, buddy.
Cheese.
Okay,
Great.
well...
Thanks.
We're gonna have to retake that because Tiva wasn't even looking at the camera. Tiva appears to be looking into the village, so we have a side
I'll give
profile
each of you
shot.
a copy once I get it developed.
A Mako
Oh
reactor
my
was built
God.
inside Mount Nebel.
I was wondering what the fuck the stream was tomorrow. If a shady stoic philosopher comes by saying you did all you could with the knowledge you
Cold
had at the
mountain
time,
air
just say
was
no and
just as I remembered
disassociate.
it.
Yeah, break the wrist and walk away. 10 tips to make moderate improvements to your psychological outlook. You say no thanks. And then you throw pocket sand in their eyes. Throw pocket sand in their eyes.
Okay, from here on.
I can't guarantee you that there's going to be something after the Saturday stream, aka tomorrow. But if there is something, it's possible that we will play a random game called Space Station 13, which I understand and I respect is not part of the poll that I ran recently, where it was literally between RimWorld and Dark Souls 2.
Got you.
But I've been on a Space Station 13 kick recently. If you're not familiar with what Space Station 13 is, imagine a game that's as complex mechanically as Dwarf Fortress, but instead of dwarves, you play space people. You play people on a space station, and crazy shit happens. And every single person that's on the station is a real person.
Seems we're all right. Can we make it
Literally
back?
no game is the same. It's all
Caves around
heavily
here are
RP based.
intertwined, a bit like an ant farm. So.
Everyone gets really into it.
Oh, and Mr. Sephiroth, one of your men is missing.
Don't spoil it, but you're a janitor. I'm gonna be a janitor, probably, yeah,
It may
because the
sound
janitor is
cruel,
like
but
the
we have no
least.
time to search for him.
The one that has the least amount of responsibilities, generally speaking, comparatively speaking, to other
Can't
jobs.
go back, so we must go on.
But you're still
Stick close
doing
together.
things. Like, you're still going around, making sure that the space station is clean and stuff like that, which doesn't sound thrilling. I understand, in the same way that, like, Stardew Valley doesn't seem thrilling because it's about, you know, inhabiting your grandpa's farm and trying not to think too much about the fact that nobody lets you go outside the town. Nobody even acknowledges really that there's anything outside the town. That just seems to be like this one cohesive ecosystem in and of itself. And nobody acknowledges that there's even an outside. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. But when you're running around and you're seeing, like, you know, people that have got turned into animals, or, you know, you just the clown is like running around throwing banana peels underneath people. It's crazy. You just have to take my word for it. I'm not good at selling its graces. Explaining why it's neat. And it should feel neat. Can I control Sephiroth? That would be so sick. I can. Immersion break. I have access to all my normal items. Damn, dude. Oh, we don't get experience points? Okay.
What's this?
They put so much pageantry into the game. They didn't have to include a cave echo for the voice actors, but they did it anyway.
It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why a reactor was built here.
There's a lot of love that went into this, for sure. A lot of love. Like, a lot of love, bro. Okay, I am just gonna defend. My man says Quagga. Damn. He doesn't even use MP. This dude is using Cheat Engine. Okay. I get it that you want multiple opportunities to show how powerful Sephiroth is. The Naga. God, he's so cool and strong and sweet and cool. The little bit of blood at the end of his sword is a very nice touch. I do be noticing that and all that. Career picks for King and Queen of the Ring? I don't know what that is. Is that like a wrestling thing, dude? Because the last time that I paid attention to wrestling was like 20 years ago when Hulk Hogan was like my... Hulk Hogan was my favorite wrestler, and the only one that I was really aware of, and only because he had the same mustache as my dad.
A Mako spring. It's said to be a miracle of nature.
Despite its great beauty?
I don't know, I just never was really that into wrestling. Kind of in the same way that I'm not really into sports.
If the reactor continues to suck up the
really
Mako
at all.
energy.
My parents-in-laws are awesome, right? And my mother-in-law is awesome. I'm doing a lot of prefacing here. But my mother-in-law likes to remind me, with good intentions and a little bit of self-awareness, that I don't interface with sports literally at all. So she'll say like this football team is playing, or that this baseball game is gonna be on at such and such a time, and my thought process, I'm like, okay.
It's very rare to see materia in its natural state.
Oh no.
Now that you mention it, why is it that when we equip materia, we can also use magic?
You're a soldier and didn't know that?
You see Hogan and your dad in the same room? No, I didn't. So as far as I know, they're the same
Knowledge
person.
of the ancients is sealed inside materia.
This is perhaps not great because I have been informed that Hogan has some problematic behaviors at some point.
It connects us to the planet and calls forth magic. Or so they say.
Magic. A mysterious power.
We're essentially channeling souls, right? Is that... I mean, Claude's kind of blocking it right now. Is that... I recognize that that's like the top part of Tifa's legs, but it does look like
Man once told me to
her
never
booty do be
use
sticking out
unscientific
a little
terms
bit.
like mysterious power.
This is why speedrunners hate this part of the
Said that
game.
it shouldn't even be called
There's not really
magic.
any avoiding it, right?
I just...
Who was it?
When you said that speedrunners hate this part of the game, I thought you meant like the whole snake section.
Hojo of Shinra. An inexperienced man who inherited the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes.
They did a great job with Sephiroth's voice actor. I mean, Clouds is kind of hit or miss. IMO.
A Mako spring. So
The whole flashback.
the knowledge of the
Sorry, Tifa, I didn't mean to cut you off. Didn't we come here with 2 Shinra guys? What happened to the other one? So while this is going on, let's talk about advert or sponsor streams. So
We've
recently,
made it. That sure was the long way around.
as kind of
though.
like an experiment, and because I was actually offered like reasonable amounts of compensation for me doing effectively a 3-hour commercial for a corporation that I wasn't invested in whatsoever, we've done a couple of sponsor streams, and they do be compensating me. And Freddy was so kind, and another person to help out, making it even more compensating. But let me tell you, it is unbelievably painful. Okay, I have ways of psychologically getting myself through it, but as I explained to X-Ray Specs recently, it was my fight or flight instincts were triggered the whole time. Like I had to basically negotiate myself through each of the 3 hours. The only reason why I made myself go through that, and as it happened, put you guys through that, is because it got me closer in the back end to getting assets that would allow me to get this channel into like a 2.0 finished look kind of state, where we would just be able to coast from there. Like a new model, new scenes, new alerts, things like that. That's what we've been working toward for like the last 4 or 5 months. Every single dollar that I've received into the stream has been tracked and it basically functions as like a pool of funds that then goes back into upgrading the stream to a reasonable extent. I'm not just spending it because it's there. It takes a lot of. I've been doing a lot of research to make sure that every single subscription dollar, every single donation dollar, every single bit that goes into the stream goes to something that I assess to be meaningful.
What?
I like all your point zeros. Yeah.
Take care of the young lady.
Have you seen me do a sponsor stream? You mentioned that you did one at some point, right? Will you play Call of Dragons again? No. If they offered me another sponsorship,
take real good care of
maybe.
me then.
But I do think that for your psychological health and mine, if we do more of them, it's gonna be spaced out by like, it's gonna be a bi-weekly thing if there's a lot of sponsorships. Genshin? I don't think that the chances are high that I would get a Genshin Impact sponsorship, and if I do, they're probably going to go with like an affiliate thing. As in, like, if you can get people to sign up and progress to like Genshin Impact level 20, then you get $15, things like that. Those types of sponsorships I just don't take. I have to, so in the circumstance where I'm offered something that doesn't include, like, we will guarantee that you get this amount and then anything else is like extra after the fact, for those sponsorships, I will take those. If they don't offer some sort of like baseline, we will give you this amount, and it's purely like if you can convince people to press these buttons in this sequence in order to make this thing happen, we will give you X amount of money. It has to be something that I can personally vouch for. Otherwise, I just won't do it.
Genova. What's that?
That's why I put so much emphasis when I have been doing like these recent sponsorship streams to let you know that I am in pain. I am in pain, and it increases the chances that a sponsor is going to look at those streams and be like, okay, well, you know, he talks shit about it, so I'm not going to offer him any sponsorships anymore for my particular game or whatever my product is. But the thing is that I can't lie. I can't lie to you, chat. I can't. Like, I've completely extinguished any and all ability for me to fib you or to try to be sly or try to convince you of something that I do not personally believe. If a game has a great aspect or even a borderline okay aspect, I will mention it out loud.
Is it locked?
Like, Call of Dragons was good looking in a we have Pixar at home kind of way. Like, it was okay to look at.
Here's the reason for
just
it.
drop by and say hi. Have a wonderful stream, Stack.
This is broken.
Have a wonderful day and night, Tia. Shout out, Tia. Yeah. You get the Wuthering Waves sponsorship? I don't know. I'll check quickly for that. I'll see if I have something. Because, you know, it's not like I'm doing like a live production or anything right now. Fuck the viewers. That's right, I said it. I'm bold and brave. Okay, no, I have not received that yet. It is on there, but I will be so surprised. I've heard good things. People that I trust have said good things about Wuthering Waves. Okay, so if something gets pushed towards me, then I will take it deeply into consideration. Like, from my understanding, Freddy, you think that the gameplay is good. It's just the story is incomprehensible, right? And that's how I felt about Honkai.
Cloud, close the valve.
I'll give you $20 to play it. Wuthering Waves? If you give me $20 to play it, I will promise you a stream. And I'm pushing out any any emotional tie to that statement. I'm just saying that is a thing that would happen, and then I'm just gonna let that feeling go with God.
Have you closed it?
I trust Wolfer's judgment.
Charging.
Ara, welcome in, Sumi. Sumi recently rebranded as an Egyptian cat. I love talking to Sumi. I love hanging out with her. She's always playing something interesting. And you can spank her, yeah, for 50 frickin' channel points. What a steal, dude. It's crazy.
Have you closed it?
My thanks for thy sterling efforts.
You did not, dude. You did not.
Spend this on gacha.
Take it back. Send it back. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my god. Let me get my notepad. What is this? Play Wuthering Waves on stream. Can you do it tomorrow after Stoicism? Because I'm not dedicated to anything after Saturday, I'll work that into my thought process. I'm not married to the idea of playing anything specific after the stream, so, you know, sure, fuck it, why not? Sumi, I want you to know that your Egyptian cat theme is amazing. It is really good.
You closed it.
Or if you were trying to make me smile, I will do literally anything to make you smile, Sumi.
Have you closed it?
Have I closed what? Oh, I forgot that. I didn't realize that you gave me an order. No?
Why did it break?
You're all doing it now. Give me high and spank me, Sumi. X-ray, yeah, but you need to put you need to put a channel point redemption. By the way, Sleep, thank you. That's enormously generous, and I greatly appreciate it. X-ray, you don't have a channel point redemption on your for 50. You need to put a channel point redemption on there, and then you need to also have what she has, which is to make your rat blush and then grow J-cup boobies, you know? And then make like a little like breathy sound. That also reminds me that I need to get your voice onto my soundboard.
But you're still no match for Professor Gast.
I don't usually play gacha games, but this one is pretty dope. Okay, well now I have to try it. Like, and not just because you monetarily compensated me, but because I trust your judgment too.
This system condenses and then freezes Mako energy. At least, it did originally. Now, what happens to Mako energy when it is further condensed?
It becomes fart gas.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, they're turning people into materia. You have to use it on gacha, by the way. If that's what Sleep wants me to do, that's fine.
Right. Normally.
My last standing
Hojo
order
put something in there.
from Sleep Monster was that I have to play Wuthering Waves. And I'm gonna scroll up just to be sure. Yeah, he just said I'll give you $20 to play it. If he says to spend it on gacha, I'll do it. Otherwise, it's probably gonna go towards like an Ellie spoiling fund or something. At least, full disclosure, at least 5% of the proceeds that go into the stream make their way directly down the line to spoiling Ellie in some way or making sure some core need of hers is met.
Look, through the window.
What was the donation message? Oh, spend it on gacha. That's true. They did put that on there. They did put it on there. Use gacha.
What is
okay.
that?
Normal members of Soldier, like you, have been bathed in Mako. You're different from normal people, but still human. However,
Oh my god.
What about these? They've been exposed to far higher concentrations of Mako than you.
So these are the monsters?
Yes, and it was Hojo of Shinra who produce these
I
monsters.
I mean, I'm sure Mr. Sephiroth's gonna explain it in a moment, but why?
Grotesque life forms created by Mako energy.
We got humans and we put them in a tube. I understand that, but is it just like mad scientists, I'm gonna do it just to see what happens type stuff?
Normal members of Soldier? You mean you're different?
Or are they getting exposed to so much Mako energy that they're getting turned into materia? That's the through line. Got your Ellie, one or the other or both? Okay.
No, it's not.
I'll consult my internal congress and they'll let you know what the result was. We should have the annoying kid answer in RPGs, but why? I should, especially in a situation like this. Like, why is he doing it? Oh my god!
Sephiroth.
Am I no different to these monsters?
He's losing it.
You saw them. All of them. They're human.
So they were deployed to take care of the monster problem around the reactor, right? I get that. But did it not occur to anybody that Sephiroth was gonna have this reaction?
Human.
Is this is this something that is specific to this? I recognize that I'm digging too deeply into it, right? I understand that. But is this like monster testing program specific to this reactor? I need a spank redeem for my rat. Is that what you said to me, Stoic? Yeah, you do. It needs to temporarily turn your rat PNG tuber into the big boobed version with the blush. You know, like the cat ooh emote. It needs to put blush on it, and then it needs to go like ooh woo or something like that for like a split second when it happens, along with a very over the top like spank sound. Oh, jeez. You can't show that on Twitch.
Am I no different?
Oh no,
I
it made
didn't
Sumi more
understand the words
powerful.
at the time.
That's not good. That's not good.
More than anything, I was shocked that Shinra had been creating monsters.
I can't be held responsible. Where's my twisted tea?
Oh, Shinra. The more I hear it, the more I hate it.
Thanks, PR team. Our organizational structure between our two communities, or our two businesses, is getting very confusing. X-Ray, I need you to print out your most recent version of your organizational chart so I can compare it to mine.
Who would have believed that the Mako reactor held a secret like that?
Because there's definitely some conflicts of interest that are happening somewhere, and I don't. I mean, it's so in the weeds that
Is this the reason
I can't
for the
tell
increase in
what
monsters over
who's
the
on
past
whose
few
team.
years?
Like who has seniority over who?
I think
in
we
what
should
positions?
listen to Cloud's story more carefully from here on.
Is
Isn't
this
that
insider
so,
trading?
Barrett?
What conflict of interest exactly?
What are you asking me for?
Take a break and save progress.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's
Let's
a
take
union,
breather.
buddy. We have a union now? That makes it even worse. The first job that I ever had was stocking bread at a supermarket.
Did you wait outside the whole time?
They called me the bread master. Literally was my first ever moniker, like complimentary moniker that I have ever been given in any job.
Yeah.
And they showed me a video of why
We
unions
returned
were
to
bad.
Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself
And they
to the
were
inn.
like, we
He
think
wouldn't
that
talk to anyone.
it is counterproductive for us to have to negotiate with somebody other than you. We believe in talking to you directly about your needs.
And then
And unions
he
get
just
in the way of that.
disappeared.
And if we find out that that you're talking to a union, that's grounds for getting fired immediately. They really put a lot of emphasis, a lot of sauce in that last line.
We found him inside the
Oh
biggest
shit!
building
The
in
Stonegate's
Nibelheim.
union has always been a union.
The
Always
villagers
has
called
been.
it the Shinra Mansion. It had been unoccupied for as long as I could remember.
We hadn't even been born the last time it was used. People from Shinra lived there a long time ago.
People from Shinra lived there a long time ago. Can you extrapolate on that a little bit? Streamer union when? Right now. Regret to inform you that your account's been terminated. Eat shit. Eat shit and die.
Take that! Somebody come quick!
Okay, we're just going in the house. The Sephiroth went in the house. He's having some crazy moments. Look at this spooky woodpile. Look at these spooky pots and pans and treasure chests. And look at this spooky piano room. And look at this spooky kitchen. And look at that spooky inaccessible area. And look at this spooky other chest room. Talk about you need to switch awake, being raised to switch sleep. It do be like that in all the ways. I think up here you get Ifrit materia. I can't believe I remember this shit. This is the Resi Evil herb room. That's a safe. Big safe, comically big safe. You know you've made it when you have a comically big safe.
There's no sign
You
of
do it up
Mr.
here.
Sephiroth, but I know I saw him go into that room.
It's a secret room. Okay, we're not going that way yet. Have you tried pulling all the books on the bookcase to open up a secret area? What kind of soldier are you? A secret dining room, or spooky dining room, sorry. New lineup of streamers to scab you are pre-hedonist, lead clothing, and it's Freddy C. Jesus, dude. that would be a battle for the ages. Also reminds me of what was it? Smiling Friends? What is it called? Smiling Friends? Smiling Friends. Yeah, Smiling Friends. Smiling Friends, where they have that one episode where it's like the angry friends or whatever. So if somebody ever makes It's Freddy A to Z, I would be shocked. My mom said to me she had a dream last night, and had a dream about me last night. I'm scared it's a premonition or something. Okay, but that's not nearly enough information to go on. Look at all these spooky bones, chat. These spooky high definition bones. Well, technically high definition. It's just kind of like stretched and warped to accommodate being high resolution. Did she say it was a good dream or a bad dream? Or did she just leave it at, I had a dream about you?
Professor Gast named the organism Genova.
It always goes back to some kind of ancient, evil organism.
Genova is confirmed an ancient. Between 19.
Freddy keeps telling me to spend hundreds of dollars on gacha games. Don't listen to him.
Genova project authorized.
I will say this. This is my stance, and probably will be for 100,000 years, or however long I can sustain this meat mech that I'm piloting around. If you enjoy a free-to-play game, whether it's a gacha game, or if it's, heaven forbid, Fortnite, or something else that's free, that doesn't have a tag, necessarily, or it also counts things that did cost something, but became free-to-play. If you enjoy it, as long as you are trying to kind of walk that line of $1 per hour spent in it, especially if you are spending like hundreds of hours into it, it's okay to invest money into it to support the product. Even though the lion's share is going to be going towards the CEOs anyway, and except in the case of Larian Studios, and maybe the Cyberpunk devs. I'm not really sure on that one. But definitely Larian Studios. If you're supporting something with Larian Studios and you get it for free, absolutely every single dollar should go into that company. But in this case, if you're enjoying something and it's free to play for whatever reason that it's free to you, absolutely put money into it. don't go crazy, okay? Don't go crazy and spend hundreds of dollars on it unless it's like your game. If it's your game and you play it like sun up to sun down for like hours and hours and hours, and you never get tired of it, it's rare to find a game that you can get that invested in anyway. Just be mindful that you don't go crazy with it. There was only one game that I ever spent that much money into, and granted, this was way before I had a self-discipline life advice philosophy that I applied to everything that I think, say, and do. But it was called Pax Nora, and it was this pixel art turn-based strategy game on like a web client. I probably put like $400-$500 into it, and I just don't have access to it anymore. I don't know what the account was. The game switched hands like 3 times, so I'm sure that if my account did exist, it definitely doesn't exist now. Just be mindful that you can absolutely enjoy it. Just be cautious of the human tendency to be like, okay, well, it's only $5. It's only $5. It's only $5. I would say go for like the starter packs. Go for the starter packs, typically the things that are limited to like 1 per account for a reason. And then stop yourself and make sure that you're evaluating the effect that the game is having on you, addiction-wise. If you're like, okay, well, I bought all the starter packs, now I'm just going to raw dog the 1500 premium currency coin pack for $5 over and over again. So he's telling me to spend money. Honestly, did MLK say if his stream was good or bad? What the fuck does that even mean in the context of the stream? I don't even know what you could mean by that. What a wild sentence. Tell me you will if it gives you his bank account. I only really spend money on free-to-play if the deal they offer is really good. I spent the most money on Stellaris DLC. Me too, brother. That's also another one that's up there. Granted, I got a lot of mileage out of it. Nowhere near as much mileage as I should. Okay? And that's a failing that I acknowledge out in the open. On Twitch.tv, the digital streaming platform. I will say front and back, the amount that I've invested into Stellaris is not worth the amount of time that I've invested in it so far. I just like the idea of this ever-expanding science fiction universe that just keeps getting bigger. It's all about the possibilities as far as Stellaris goes, and that's something that I against my best interests, I volunteer money into or did, except for Astral Planes, because that expansion, if you can call it that, was really shit. I think the most money I've spent on a free-to-play is Marvel Snap when it was balanced and it's a fucking mess. Actually, it's Hearthstone. I love the shit out of Hearthstone until he went fucking crazy with the power creep. I've got something that gets bigger. The last thing that you said to me was very funny. I assure you, I'm laughing on the inside. And second, I also loved Hearthstone. I loved it a lot. And then they realized that they could just power creep the shit out of it. Like you said, they could just keep grafting new things onto it without really considering how the overall balance that it had. I used to be really into a YouTuber called Trump or something. Not that one. The one that was like, Welcome to Value Town or whatever. He might still play Hearthstone, but I watched his videos obsessively. I was like, I want to learn the ins and outs of what is a valid pick versus what isn't. I loved the idea of drafts and stuff like that. Yeah, I fell off because I found myself wanting to do tavern battles but didn't have the point to play it. I just started grinding for it and got bored. I tried to get back into it because I spent about $100 when it was in beta originally, which was a mistake on my part because I misread the fine print.
As if possessed.
So when Hearthstone was in beta, they suggested or seemed to suggest to me that if you whatever money that you spent during the beta would be refunded back to you. Okay? I don't remember what terms I misunderstood or what I thought that I heard. But that did not happen. So I was just like in it. I was just like in it under the mistaken pretext that I would get my money back. Because I was like, what's the harm? I'll just spend $100 on it then if I'm going to get all my money back anyway. Welcome in, Wolfers. Wolfers, I'm probably going to be playing Wuthering Waves tomorrow. I've been monetarily incentivized to play Wuthering Waves, which was not... It's not the only reason why I'm playing it, but also because I've been encouraged by Sleep Monster and Franny and you playing it, that it's good. And if it's good, per the people that I trust, which includes you, then I should play it. And so this gives me an additional excuse to do the thing. Oh, the auto chess game mode they added was so good. You mean the League chess? Or the League auto chess? Or auto whatever? I played that for a bit, and then that indirectly got me back into League of Legends very, very slightly. Ultra briefly. I did install League of Legends because I was like, you know what? It's been like 9 years since I last played League. How bad could it be? Every single match
Why do you ask?
that I got into, there was an unbelievable amount of toxicity. And you could just say to yourself, why didn't you just stop? Sorry, my brain stopped because my wife came into the room. Hi, sweetie. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Did you send me any other information about the? Okay. Yeah, we're just hanging. We're talking about games that don't deserve as much money as we put into them.
You pick these things up when you've traveled as much as I have.
Will you do a turtle dance? Will you do a turtle dance break? I saw some of that. I can't guarantee you that that's gonna happen. I didn't even know what was going on. Was this some kind of resting state that you were going into? Like getting health back?
This isn't going to add to the village's problems.
Hi, Hi, Arachne.
Not if Sephiroth
Hi,
has anything to say.
Hi, Wolfers.
Oh my.
I'm just saying hi to people that I can see your names.
Know that it's...
Where's Sephiroth?
I don't know who else is here. Wife Stokes planning to start on the game tomorrow. Oh yeah?
He's so stupid. Franny, Franny, stop lying.
Sephiroth seems
I'm being a problem on the internet because someone made me cry today once. Oh, X-ray.
What do you mean? Who made you cry? You didn't tell me that part.
Hi, mermaid. Hello.
Myself? Well, stop it. Why did X-Ray make herself cry? Is she stupid?
Hey.
It's a joke. She knows I'm. Yeah.
All the characters.
I didn't say any of this. Who were you talking to? It wasn't me.
Who's there?
Said he will spend
Loathsome traitor.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Traitor?
Nobody said that.
Someone said that?
Nobody said that.
Traitor.
Zoic is canceling our union? What is with you guys? The moment that my wife steps into the room?
The moment I'm here.
You all lose your mind.
It all gets chaotic.
You start, there's so much gaslighting in here, I could barely breathe.
Mama, yes, baby. I'm here, X-Ray.
At the end of their long, harsh journey,
She's
they
just
would find the promised land and
losing it.
happiness. However, some began to dislike traveling.
I was mean in a joking way for like 5 seconds.
They took that which the Cetra and the planet had bestowed upon them and gave back not one wit in return.
I believe it. Thank you, Marie.
Those are your ancestors.
Everybody betray me.
Sephiroth.
Long ago, disaster struck the planet. Your ancestors fled in all directions. They survived.
That's not true.
They hid.
Bothersome. I realize that this could be bothersome. So you can
No, I love it when you're moving me physically forward and backward with the chair. Yeah,
The
no, I like
crisis was
that.
averted
I like
because
not
the
being in
Cetra
control of my own
sacrificed
autonomy.
themselves.
Doug needs his cards being taken away. What cards?
After
No
that,
cards.
Your
There's no
ancestors
problem.
continue to spread out and multiply.
He doesn't know what he's saying. He's just letting random neurons in his brain fire.
Now all that's left of the Cetra are these reports.
Oh, credit cards.
What did you think he meant? Like Hallmark cards?
I was thinking like playing cards, like
Don't you see?
Yogimon.
You did not just say Yogimon, dude. Did you just say Yogimon?
Pokemon and all those card games.
A 2,000-year-old ancient named Genova
that
was
stuff
found
is
in
right
a
up
layer
there
of
with
ice,
you calling it a Game Boy.
which led to the Genova Project.
Yes,
The Genova Project intended to create humans with the abilities of the ancients.
I
That
will
is,
be the keeper
Cetra.
of all credit cards, and trust me that is a good thing because I won't spend
I
money on any.
was the one created.
I'm terrible with that. Fun story.
Created?
For my 16th birthday.
Here, I'm gonna give you the microphone. You just send it.
For my 16th birthday, my parents offered to take me to the mall and buy me anything
Yes.
I wanted. Guys,
Professor
instead I had a
Gast,
panic attack
leader
because
of the
I couldn't
Genova
do
Project and
anything.
genius
Because I felt
scientist,
too guilty
created me.
about spending my parents' money, and I couldn't
Shut up,
pick
Franny.
a single thing to buy.
How
So I came home
did he?
on my birthday with nothing because I couldn't spend
Sephiroth?
Out of my way. I'm
Yeah,
going to
it's
see
just
my
problematic.
mother.
I don't, unless I really love something, I do not spend money at all. I just don't. Yeah, I can't make decisions either. That's my problem. Like I was in one store. I used to love this store called the Deb as a teenager, and I would go into the Deb, and when my mom was with me, I would yes, I spent so much time trying to make a decision. She's like, oh, you can pick one of these things. I'm like, yeah, no, not happening. If I have to pick one, it's not happening because I can't. Like, I can't do this.
They're gonna burn an aid to town.
Best way to make decisions if you need to think about it.
No,
before
it's
the
you.
moment, don't
You're
want
still
it.
sane, right?
Yeah,
Come over
actually,
here, give me
that's
a
something
hand.
that I've figured out too. Is I don't need it that badly, which is why I don't buy things because I don't need things that badly. Now, granted,
shut
I
this
have no
house.
problem going out to eat and stuff like that, like spending money on good foods that I don't have to cook. No problem whatsoever. But items and stuff like that, no. Hi, Sleep
Hey.
Monster. How you
Hey.
doing?
Am I
My
gonna
future in-laws are paying for
die?
the wedding. I feel awkward about it. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Wanted, needed something, just get it. Yes. If I wanted or needed something, I would just get it. But just roaming the mall
Terrible.
to find something to
Sephiroth.
buy, can't do it.
This is beyond
Can't do it.
cruel.
That man's dead.
I wish I could think like that, but then I'll cry about not getting the thing later after. Yeah? I don't know. Like, has there been something that...
Man, the AI upscaling was not doing that model any favors. It did not look good. Wow. That model was looking smooth. I'm like this when I see deals on trainers, like Pokemon trainers.
Ellie is doing wonderful today. Thank you for asking.
Sneakers? Why didn't you just say sneakers?
Because they say trainers.
Who says trainers?
The Brits.
British people say trainers? Why gotta make everything so gosh dang confusing? Just say what you mean.
It was Sephiroth.
Outside with the bee.
Sephiroth did this, didn't he?
No, actually, Ellie is actually right outside the door here. Chilling.
Sephiroth.
Can you bring her in here and put her on the bed?
Mako reactors. Shinra.
I could, unless she'd stay, but I will do it.
Yeah, should bring her in here.
Oh, no, she left.
Collect her and bring her to me now.
I'm not doing that.
Wait, I thought her dad died outside. I'm losing track of all these NPCs eating a big sandwich. I feel like these gears are turning at like 900% the speed they're supposed to.
You still have claw Claude on your screen.
I do. Yeah. No.
Blue now.
Yeah. Franny wanted him.
And he's yellow on the other side.
Franny wanted him. No, that's Cloud. That's Cloud.
How could you do that to my dad?
Claude is at the bottom right, but Cloud is at the top left.
Hi, dragons.
Dragon Sheepy, watching Dragon Sheepy play Stardew Valley with ultra good music during my workday gives me life, as the cool kids say in their street vernacular. I would honestly listen to his streams for the music alone, but it also happens that he's a really good streamer. Even though he won't marry Pam. I don't know why.
He won't marry Pam.
Yeah.
Who is Pam?
Pam is a very sad alcoholic person in Stardew Valley.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah. That does not have control over her life at all.
You said you'd come.
But she is a cougar.
Oh, so you're just marrying her for her looks?
Well, not really.
Yes, we're aware Sheepy is there. Where the fuck is Hunter? I had like 100 villagers to pick from. More people to choose from. For the marrieds.
For the marrieds. You promised me, don't worry, I will cleave Sephiroth in twain. For you. This scene is epic for the win. It's Poggers and Liddy and based. Basted even.
Mother,
like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Let's take back the planet.
I don't understand. I know that it's like a religious allegory. I don't understand what this angel tube thing is doing for Genova.
I have a great idea. We'll head to the promised land.
Sephiroth. My family.
Anyone know where I can find the best viewers? Anyone want to copy and paste?
How could you?
The bot that came in here, their link, and put it in the chat. I'd love to stick a whole block of butter in your turkey. Don't make that your new gift. I don't know what I would prefer. The weird guy that's weirdly glancing down and biting his lip, or the turkey. I'm not sure which.
Mother, with your superior abilities, knowledge, and magic, you were destined to rule the world.
I want to go back downstairs.
Rakanite, that was a good one. +1. Alright, sweetie. Can I have a big sloppy kiss?
No, you can have a normal kiss.
Half slop.
But they...
Half slop kiss.
No.
Those
Quarter slop.
worthless creatures.
Work with me. I am negotiating in good faith.
I am not going to negotiate.
Let me lick my lips and then kiss me.
I'm here with you, so don't worry.
Yeah, I dare you.
I already have.
Ask Mom for a sloppy
Oh
kiss.
yeah.
How'd that go?
I want to disengage from this conversation.
You started
I'm backing out. Yeah, but I'm breaking the wrist and I'm walking away. Mommy?
Alright.
Why aren't there no Genova VTubers?
Bye, chat.
What are you going to do about this grief? My family. My friends.
Bye, wife.
Having my hometown taken from me.
Mommy?
It's the same.
Can you close the door?
It's your sorrow.
Thanks. So I'll make sure that, you know, my parents-in-laws have some... No, it's not. There's the impression that I'm normal is well and truly out the door by now. But I do want to protect them from, you know... I do want to protect them a little bit, or at least give me the pretense of protecting them. Ask your mother-in-law for a big sloppy kiss? No.
What do I am the chosen one.
I don't want to.
I have been chosen to rule this world.
I don't wanna.
I was given life in order to
X-Ray,
take this
what
planet
is
back
that?
from imbeciles like you, to reclaim it for the Cetra.
Line Cubus? That is a very aggressive twerk. What is this? I'm looking respectfully. I'm getting a Mad Max Furiosa thing. Who is this? What is this? Can I please stop the ads? Just let me look. You should follow her. I need intel first. She's a great artist. Okay, the OBS window is awful. Control click to bring up a normal window.
No JoJo, please. Gonzo to serve as an arrow. Fuck. Keep a challenge going wrong, true. Keep on the background goes so well. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Beauty alert!
No, at least request the original. The original goes together a little bit better, in my opinion.
I need more. I need more. Show me something funny.
If I had a wish.
Gamer. Okay, she has a gamer moment section, which I respect.
Uglies.
Anybody that actually bothers to fuck with the awful Twitch like uploading system, I respect that.
Or Bill.
I do respect that.
Is this the original? No. I'm not talking about this song. We're talking about
Art.
the
She's
JoJo,
doing art
JoJo.
here. Was doing art here.
Do that, Louis. Vecna's not out yet. I can't do that one, unfortunately. Vecna was on the test servers. Unfortunate.
I will look. Why the fuck are you stealing content? Shut up, Fred. Shut your mouth.
What then should I be
Fury
sad
Road was
about?
good stuff. I rewatched it. Arguably when I should have been working. A couple days ago, and it was as good as the first, second, and third time I watched it. My favorite scene in Mad Max Fury Road is, spoilers, by the way, for like a 5-year-old movie, is when they're getting chased by everyone, and they're going through that canyon, and they made some sort of agreement with the dudes on dirt bikes to blow the canyon in exchange for fuel. And then there's that whole, like, 5-minute sequence of motorcycle dudes flying at the war rig from all directions. The brothers in arms from XL Junkies blasting in the background as dudes are getting taken down left and right, shot off their motorcycles, shot down from their motorcycles. Motorcycle dudes going under the war rig, motorcycle dudes going over the war rig. Dynamite and grenades and Molotov cocktails and shit flying all over the place. Send them a DM telling them. I was actually gatekeeping her, Suck? What do you mean gatekeeping her? Remember what Squeenix did to Final Fantasy 11 players that played on a non-Squeenix server? Now imagine the craziness of a fall. Someone who dared to VTube as Genova, not including the insane FF fans. So, the on the DMCA thing, which I think is what you're referring to for the Final Fantasy 11 players, everybody else can plug their ears for like 2 minutes, okay? I think that was just a random dude. I think it was a random dude that was willing to risk impersonating a company in order to randomly strike an entire category's worth of private server players. And the reason why I believe that is because it doesn't make sense in any other way. If Square Enix wanted to shut down all private servers for Final Fantasy XI, they would just send a cease and desist to the server owners anyway. They would just then that would definitively stop, because even if the private server owners believed that there was merit to them holding the private server, which none of them do, all of them understand that they could be taken down at any time, it wouldn't matter. Like, it would basically have to be down until mitigated in court. There are some people who are on some kind of sauce or on some type of like herbal some type of herbs or something that believe that it's more effective for Square Enix just to send like DMCAs towards like specific streamers. It's not. I don't understand how that idea even remotely started circulating when the original DMCA wave happened. But yeah, all they have to do is just send cease and desist to the private server owners and everything stops definitively. Like, I don't think that the chances are likely that the private server owners are going to muster up like a lawyer. And even if they were going to muster up the funds for a lawyer, then they wouldn't, like, there would be no case. Like, they didn't have permission from Square Enix. Like, the only way that the private server would be able to be completely untouched is if Square Enix themselves, as a company, came out and said, we are officially condoning the existence of this private server, and that we're just saying that we're not going to fuck with them at all, which has not happened. So I think it was just a random dude, but the thing is that even if it was a random dude, there was no way to prove that. Because if you were a private server player that got DMCA'd, you would have to be, one, admitting that you're playing on an unofficial, unlicensed private server, which is not allowed by Twitch, by Twitch's rules. Basically outing yourself. You would be like, okay, well, I know that I'm doing specifically what I'm not supposed to. But, like, can you go find out who did this originally? They'd be like, no, you just told me that you're not, that you're playing on you're streaming an unofficial private server, so be destroyed. Absolutely, though. I don't think that Square Enix is on the same level as Nintendo. And that Nintendo, if you were to be cooking breakfast and you made a pancake that accidentally took on the shape of Mario's face, that you would have like a corporate ninja star through the back of your head in about 20 seconds. I do think that they would probably take umbrage.
You're not the Sephiroth
They would not be pleased. You would have to make it like an OC Don't Steal type situation where you miscolored like the boobs or something, like the veiny eye boobs on Genova, and then call it like, I don't know, but Benovi or something. Sephiroth! Remember when Square Enix did till Final Fantasy 11 players that played on a non-Square Enix server?
That's the end of my story.
Now imagine that. Okay, guys, plug your ears for 2 minutes. Okay, so that DMCA wave happened, that blah, blah, blah. This is true. Don't go to bed. You have to stay up tonight. I am sad. Claudia's Sonic makes me sad. The only case would be, I didn't think of him as Sonic. That's a good point. The only case would be to countersue over abandonware, which would be a precedent setting. It would, yes. But it's not technically abandonware. Just for this particular conversation, if only because they're still running and charging for Final Fantasy 11 servers, if you can believe that. We're gonna make Claude worse. How do we make Claude worse? I'm gonna, just for the occasion, I'm gonna move OBS to my main screen. Claude blocker. Going to unlock Claude. Filters. 3D effect. What's the reading level of this game? I would say, like, the reading level is probably like 11-year-old, but the people that should be playing it should be, like, to understand its darker, more adult themes. You'd probably need to be like 16 or 17 to really appreciate it. Field of view. What if we just go all the way, like 170? No, that's too aggressive. You like that? And then rotation. This. Rotation Y. 23. Dude, the long ones though, dude. 3D color correction. Oh no, I hate that. Wait, that means Final Fantasy VII story complicated? It has complicated themes in it, but it's mostly like, I would say it's like young adult more than anything else. There's some messed up stuff in it. But as long as you're like 16 plus, you're gonna get mileage out of it. But the reading level is like 11 years old, essentially. And this is for the OG Final Fantasy VII. The remix I can't speak to because they played through about like 1/3 of the first one and none of the second one. Just because I haven't had an opportunity. Need to make sure we get all the tendrils in there. And we just need to blow this bad boy up. There it is. There it is, dude. There it is. He has ascended. He has ascended. Maybe it's too aggressive. Maybe it's too aggressive. You make him a little bit smaller. I'd be like, what the hell is that?
Wait a damn minute. What happened next?
There it is, dude.
I don't remember.
Does Final Fantasy VII have a lot of swearing? It did. But in this modded version, there's not too much swearing in it.
What happened to Sephiroth?
Barrett swears like a sailor. And I don't remember any of the Echo S mod voice actors
strength he possessed,
saying like bullshit or shit or fuck or anything like that.
Sephiroth has
I
been
think
declared
Eris
dead in
says
public
something.
records. I read it in the
Don't quote me on that.
The Shinra Company is in charge.
I think
of
the worst
media.
thing that Eris says is, you're gonna make me eat a big sandwich.
I need to be sure. But what happened back then?
Nintendo is outrageously litigious. I think it's because they probably put so much money into their legal department that Nintendo feels obligated to be constantly wetting the lawyers' blades by just sending them for any kind of infraction, literally at all.
Why didn't he kill me?
Bootlickers or bootlicker adjacents will say to you that's perfectly within their rights to do so, and while that is technically true, it makes no sense for them to go after small projects.
I'm alive too.
It should not be the case that when I saw a Super Mario 64 level maker like get advertised on Twitch, just naturally appearing in my feed, my next thought shouldn't have been, when is Nintendo going to like literally? Okay, I shouldn't say literally.
What about Genova? A lot of this.
When is Nintendo going to glass the planet? with the impact point being wherever this dude is.
It was in the Shinra building, right?
Yeah.
It should be, wow, that's
Shinra
cool.
shipped it from
I hope
Nibelheim
that
to Midgar.
Nintendo like acknowledges his desire out there and maybe even takes on this guy's ideas like a normal company.
Did someone come and take it? It's
Sephiroth.
Like they're protective over it to the point of it being self-defeating. Genova be yellow like Quickroth next to Ellie. This game have a higher reading level than Final Fantasy IX? Yeah, I would say so. If only because Final Fantasy IX has like an old-timey accent to some of its characters. Star Wars Galaxy stream when?
I'll leave the thinking
sorry, let me back up. Let me start the sentence over. I've watched a lot of retrospectives on Star Wars Galaxies. I don't know if chances are high that I'll ever get into an MMO that is not Final Fantasy XI. I played around with Guild Wars 2.
Let's go.
It unfortunately did not grab me. I wanted it to grab me. It did grab me at some point in the past. But if I'm ever going to be dipping my toes back into an MMO, it's probably going to be the private server again. Even if it comes at a risk.
Cloud?
Now that risk is unclear because a lot of the streamers that I used to know are back at it streaming full-time. By full-time, I mean like focusing on the Final Fantasy XI private server. And they, to date, have been okay.
How
2
bad
times
was that
stream when?
after Sephiroth
Literally
sliced
0% chance. Wait, that mean Final Fantasy VII story complicated? Does Final Fantasy... I already read that part. Ghost Leviathan, it looks like a ball sack. How much swearing does Final Fantasy VII have? Wait, Echo S? That's the name of the mod. Or one of the mods I'm using. So I'm going to put in chat Final Fantasy VII. That's a breakdown of all the mods that I'm using currently. And the mod launcher that goes with it. Anyone who hasn't been here before is going to think you have balls on the screen. They can't prove it. If no one is profiting, then no one should care. Exactly.
The ancients. The
It is.
Cetra,
It is psychotic
Genova,
behavior
Sephiroth and
for
me.
a Smash tournament that was using Nintendo 64s to get shut down, to get cease and desisted by Nintendo, because they were like, okay, well, Nintendo 64s are like ancient technology, like banging sticks of rocks together to try to make a tournament happen. What if we create some kind of like LAN solution to let the Nintendo 64s talk to each other to make this process slightly easier? And then Nintendo just rolled up their sleeves and was like, hold my beer. And then at some point, some dude uploaded like a Nintendo strategy guide to like the Internet Archive or Internet Library, I forget which, from like an unheard of game. I don't remember what the game was. It was not well known, but it was like a random strategy guide scan, and that guy got cease and desisted.
Let's go. Barrett's waiting.
It is my opinion that you should not try to like obliterate from space anyone that is trying to indirectly bring more attention to your IPs. Okay, they are doing you a favor if they aren't taking like the ISOs of like the Nintendo Switch games and uploading them freely onto the internet. Like if it's doing something that is focused on games that you just have not facilitated any way of purchasing or acquiring, then just let it breathe, brother. Or do better. Be better. Create some sort of like, take on the people that are working on all these projects that are bringing attention to your IPs and give them a vehicle in order to make more money for you. You're crazy. I remember the Chrono Trigger 3D remake project someone was doing and playing and doing for free, being cease and desisted. It was heartbreaking. I do remember that. Someone made a compiler that lets you change Nintendo 64 games and make them into computer files. The only projects that make it now are the ones who don't advertise or announce they're making a fan game. The streamer that he used to know, is Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 10 story easy to understand? Final Fantasy 7 for sure. We use a subathon. Now it's like you never uploaded. Tell me, is it easier to understand the story of Final Fantasy 7? I was in high school then. There was a YouTube video demo he made. I think he only got hit after he made and posted files in a forum. Final Fantasy X is longer. I would say that there's a lot more like random terminology and world building that you have to understand, including like an in-game language that you have to find like translation text for in order to understand. So like if you just want to know this language, I think it's Besaid or something. If you want to know this language, like you're missing content. You just literally won't understand what's being said to you in some cutscenes. And when I say literally, I mean literally. Like it's a different language that you have to find like bits and pieces of key items in order to get translated, which was a very strange way to go about it. that they made the Silent Hill like Gauntlet Legends version of
Okay.
All right. All right, I am back. Okay, so I'm gonna get Claude off the screen because he's very visually distracting, at least to me. I do like the change that they made. So essentially, I'm gonna take off the mysteriousness of the thing that I was talking about before that I was wrapping my head around. So essentially, a friend of ours is going through something with one of her pets, and she doesn't have